This is Trapper's Avatar, powered by Grown Man Productions, and you have to reach millions. Let me start with something I truly believe every single person watching this video has a story worth writing. Maybe it's about where you came from, maybe it's about what you've learned, or maybe it's about something you survived that other people wouldn't even believe. But here's the truth, if you don't tell that story, the world will never know it. And that's why I'm making this video, because you need to write a book, not someday, not when you have time, now. And the beautiful part, you don't need to be an author or an English major or a content creator. You just need the right prompts. Today, I'm going to show you how to use AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Canva to write your first book, even if you've never written a single chapter before. But before we start, do me a favor, join, like, and subscribe. It helps out the channel, it helps us reach more people, and it helps me keep making content like this content designed to help you unlock the power of AI and change your life. Because writing a book isn't just about words, it's about legacy. Let's get into it. Section 1, why you need to write a book. When I wrote my first book, Direct Marketing, You Have to Reach Millions, I didn't have AI tools, no ChatGPT, no Canva, no Gemini, just late nights, strong coffee, and determination. I was grinding line by line, editing, formatting, rewriting. I remember sitting there thinking, there's got to be a better way to do this. And now there is. AI changed everything. Back then, I was trying to capture everything I'd learned from business, from the army, and from music. I wanted to create a guide to help other people build their brand, market themselves, and reach millions. But I'll be honest, the hardest part wasn't writing the words. It was staying consistent. It was finding the time, organizing ideas, keeping motivation. That's what AI can fix for you. Because here's the truth, everyone has a book inside them, but most people never finish it, not because they don't have ideas, but because they don't have structure. AI gives you that structure. It gives you a co-author, an editor, a planner, and a cheerleader all in one. So if you've ever thought about writing a book, this episode is your roadmap. Section 2, prompting like a commander. Now, if you've seen my episode, Prompt, like you're in the military, you know, I take this stuff seriously. I don't just type random ideas into ChatGPT, I command it. So here's how I want you to think about this process. When you're writing a book with AI, you're not just a writer, you're a commander giving clear strategic orders. And just like in the Army, the success of any mission depends on the clarity of your command. If your prompt is sloppy, your results will be sloppy. If your prompt is clear, structured, and direct, your AI will deliver something powerful. Here's your first mission prompt. You are now my personal ghostwriter. Help me plan, outline, and write my first book. Start by asking me 5 questions to understand my story, my goals, and my audience. Boom, that's your call for backup. Let AI take the first step. From there, you'll start shaping your vision one mission at a time. Section 3, finding your story. Everyone's got a story worth sharing, but most people don't know where to start. So let's fix that. When you're planning your book, the most important question isn't what do I write about? It's what do I want people to feel or learn after reading it? That's your mission objective. Here's a prompt to help you find your story. Help me identify the most impactful story or message from my life that could inspire or educate others. Ask me 10 questions to discover my unique perspective. You'd be amazed at what comes out. You'll start remembering moments that shaped you, the wins, the losses, the lessons. That's how I started Direct Marketing. You have to reach millions. I remembered being that young man, raised by a single mother, trying to figure out how to change the direction of my life. Joining the army, climbing through the ranks, learning how leadership works in the real world. That story became my message, and your story can do the same. Section 4, Structure, the blueprint of your book. Every great mission starts with a plan. Writing a book is no different. Most people get stuck because they try to write from page 1 to page 2 to page 3, and it gets overwhelming. That's not how professionals do it. Professionals outline first. Here's a prompt to generate your structure. Based on my story, help me create a detailed book outline with chapter titles, summaries, and key lessons for each chapter. Make it flow naturally and end with an inspiring conclusion. I will give you a full table of contents in seconds. Now you're not staring at a blank screen. You're staring at a mission plan. Once you have that, everything becomes easier because now all you have to do is fill in the blanks, chapter by chapter. Section 5, Chapter. Building from idea to manuscript. Here's where the real magic happens. When you're ready to write, don't just say, write chapter 1. You need to lead your I like a commanding officer giving clear tactical instructions. Here's the prompt. Write chapter 1 of my book based on the outline. Use my voice confident, conversational, and motivational. Include storytelling, personal reflection, and clear takeaways for the reader. That's it. Now watch your AI co-author deliver a first draft that sounds like you. From there, you tweak, you refine, you command revisions. And here's another pro tip. After your AI writes a chapter, ask, summarize this chapter in one sentence. Give me 3 ways to make this more emotionally powerful. That's how you build chapters that move people. Section 6. Making it personal. The biggest mistake new authors make is letting AI sound too robotic. That's where your human touch comes in. I can build the framework, but you have to breathe life into it. Use this prompt to humanize your writing. Add more of my personal voice, tone, and emotion to this text. Make it sound like I'm speaking directly to my audience. Your story isn't about perfection, it's about connection. When I wrote direct marketing, I didn't want it to sound like a textbook. I wanted people to feel like I was sitting across from them, showing them how to market their dream and reach millions. That's what you should aim for. Section 7, using Canva to design your book. Now, let's talk about presentation. You've written your manuscript, now it's time to make it look professional. You can use Canva to design your cover, chapter pages, and even promo materials. Design a clean, professional book cover layout using the title, your book title, and subtitle, your subtitle. The mood should match the tone, inspiring, confident, and modern. You can even have Canva generate mock-ups of your book, hardcovers, ebooks, Kindle versions. It makes everything look official, fast. Section 8, turning your book into your brand. Now, this is where I want you to pay close attention. Writing a book is one thing, but using that book to grow your brand, that's the real mission. Once you publish, that book becomes your digital business card. It opens doors. It builds credibility. It makes people listen. That's what direct marketing did for me. It wasn't just a book, it was proof that I practice what I preach. That book helped me get interviews, podcast invites, business deals, and speaking opportunities. And now with AI, you can do the same thing in a fraction of the time. Here's your prompt to start building your brand around your book. Create a 30-day content plan to promote my new book on social media. Include post ideas, quotes, visuals, and short video scripts. That one command can build your marketing campaign in seconds. Section 9, where legacy meets technology. I want you to think about this for a second. 100 years from now, your descendants could still read your book, your words, your lessons, your truth. That's legacy. When I was growing up, I didn't have generational wealth or connections, but I realized I could leave something more valuable knowledge. That's what direct marketing, you have to reach millions, became. It was my blueprint for anyone chasing success with purpose. And that's why I want you to write yours. Because if I had these AI tools back then, I could have created 3 books in the same time it took me to finish one. But you have those tools now. So what's stopping you? Section 10, closing. Let me leave you with this. You don't need permission to write your book. You don't need a publisher. You don't need a literary agent. All you need is a story, a purpose, and the courage to start. Use these prompts. Command your AI and begin your journey today. Because when you write your story, you change someone else's. And when you share your truth, you inspire another person to share theirs. That's the chain reaction that changes the world. So don't wait. Start writing, and if you need a guide, grab my book, Direct Marketing, You Have to Reach Millions, available now on Amazon. It'll show you how to take what you create and share it with the world. This is Trapper's Avatar, powered by Grown Man Productions, reminding you, you have to reach millions.
It's the rap